Okay, good. Okay, we're going to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. No one's going to be a member of recognition of visitors, so we'll move on to the President's report. I have a couple things. There's a group, sort of a break off of the Boosters Club. It's doing Drive for Your School. It's a way to raise funds for the our stadium that we're working on. And so I have flyers over there. It's on the Waterloo Boosters Facebook and their email if you have that. But it's April 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And if we get 300 drivers, we raise $6,000 towards the stadium improvements. So what it is for you can have one licensed driver per household. Has to be over 18, and you come, you test drive a Ford, and the Ford gives $20 to the school. Takes 5-10 minutes tops. They'll have coffee and donuts and stuff like that. And water. It's going to be here right out in front of the school. So that's something we're going to try and get 300 people. So $6,000 less off of the whatever $1 million it takes to do it. But we're cutting away at it little by little. So if you want to help, that's great. If you want to give me your name and email, and I can let you know when it's time. But for the most part, it's going to be up around school, and we'll announce it again next week, or whenever we have the next meeting. But there are flyers over there, and there's cookies over there too, if anybody's hungry. I'm on a diet, so I'm getting all that stuff out of my house. So have at it. The other thing is, you're welcome. The other thing is, March's meeting falls two things. I'm going to be out of town, but besides that, it falls on the same night as our choir band concert. And we have several board members that have kids in choir and band. So if we can change it, does anybody have any suggestions of when Bubbles over here?
Monday or Wednesday of that week?
Of the same week?
Wednesday, I will be in Columbus.
Okay.
Overnight.
Tuesday, we have our sports banquet here.
What about the Thursday before, like next week, the 6th? Not good? Okay. What about?
Monday of that week isn't good?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't do that
You
week.
can't do that week. Okay.
What Monday were you saying?
Pro temp.
Monday of?
The second, the month of the second Monday.
Monday
Really?
10th is out.
Are we allowed to move it forward, like to the 17th, that Monday?
Not sure.
And you still have, yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. So, but, I mean, it's up to you guys, if we can change it. Wednesday, you're gonna be going, Monday, the 10th, Todd won't be here.
That's the week before spring break. I mean, we could do it the 18th is office hours and Waterloo Community Action Group, so we should probably stay away from that. The 19th is wide open.
Yeah, I was in the 19th.
That's fine with me too.
It's fine with me.
Brian, what do you?
19th probably is not good for me.
Okay.
How about Thursday the 20th? This is one.
Yeah, no,
Which week is spring break?
The fall.
it starts on the 22nd. What about the 7th? Is Friday good for anybody, or not really?
Not Friday doesn't work, next Friday doesn't work.
No, okay.
Thursday works.
Yeah, I know, but you
How about Wednesday, the 5th?
I don't know if it's Ash Wednesday, that's the only thing I was gonna say, so I'm not
on
sure.
the 5th?
What's the 5th?
Unless we do it early, I have to be fixed it.
Just get Maplewood. The Spring Northeast Ohio Conference is like
Mr. Griffin is getting some call. How about Tuesday the 4th, we're going to Wadsworth, the tour.
at 3.
We could come back for a 7 o'clock and just make it a marathon.
Is that what everybody?
I'm not sure where I'm going, I mean,
Does that work for you? I think
Yeah,
Tuesday's
everything was
great.
fine.
But I thought you said Tuesday was.
Well, he was really mad at work yesterday, so you're still working, aren't you? You're still employed, aren't you?
So far.
Oh, just checking.
Maybe
Bad.
I'll get another result.
Yeah.
I love my Tuesday.
I hope they're not.
Brian, what day is it?
The fourth is, it's gonna be tight for me, I may be able to make it, I may not,
Okay,
I'm not
what's,
sure.
what time on the sixth are you busy till?
9.
Oh.
Okay. 9:30, we have it start at 9:30?
Did we say anything?
Well, what about
was it-
later on the fifth? Like maybe 8? No?
That's fine, whatever you want, I live to serve. We can make it work, Montgomery House, thumbs up.
Is that good?
The
Is
5th?
that too late for
It
you?
is.
Okay.
No, the 7th, we can't do 7? On the 5th?
I thought you said the 7th of March.
She's gotta be
Friday.
at Maplewood at 6. On that day,
On the 5th?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're saying after that?
Yeah.
That's the northeast,
Ohio
Region.
Regional.
Or you want me to cancel it? I can cancel and just come here.
Have you ever been to one before?
No,
You want to cancel? Never mind, I didn't say that.
so
I can cancel and just come here.
And do the 5th?
Or we can
Yeah.
do 7 and you can go at the beginning and make an appearance for 7.
Let's just do
Maybe
whatever's
we'll-
convenient for everybody.
8 works for me.
Let's do 8, and then you could at least go for a little bit.
Okay,
guess
is that good with you, Vicki? Is that good
And
with
then
you?
if anybody has services, I'm sure the
Okay,
masses,
sorry about that.
there's
So,
mass in the
8
morning, I'm
p.m.
sure, and then,
Okay,
yeah, there's.
What day is it?
March 5th.
March 5th at
Laura, you
8
said that's
p.m.
Ash Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, so hopefully, if there should be enough options with masses that if anybody needs to go to that.
Always like that.
Yeah.
I know our service, our church is at 7, so you could even skip a
Okay,
They're
so-
usually not a whole hour then. So,
So March 5th at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock. That's next week, right?
In your update, could you send that out to us?
so it's next Wednesday.
Really, is that too soon for a March meeting? Do you have anything to talk? I think it's a great idea, that's fine. March board meeting, I'm typing in right now.
Well, we,
well, if it's at 8 o'clock, then we'll be.
I'm
done.
sorry, I'm just thinking.
Are you still presenting what you said you were presenting at the March meeting?
No, that's April.
All right.
I was talking about,
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
fine.
I was gonna present to the community action group in March, a dry run of the April's presentation.
No, not that week presentation, the other presentation.
You're gonna have to throw me on.
They're yellow. There's a lot of them.
Daisies?
okay.
Oh, yeah, we were going to, we were gonna do the bus camera presentation, on the 5th.
At the March meeting.
Yeah, so we'll ask, that's kinda late for typos to come in. Then I'll present, it'll be fine, we'll still present.
If you guys want to make that earlier, I can let Michelle know that I have to.
Or we can make it at 7 and Diane can just get in when she can get there.
Let's do that.
We're gonna do
You
7.
can still go and then just, because they're gonna do the presentation at the beginning. Okay, so 7 p.m. on the 5th.
I'll put that in the email update.
So
for
we
tomorrow.
need to then send something out,
Be very succinct.
right? Because we have what, 24, 48?
Oh, no,
Well,
that,
we'll be okay with that, but we'll let the papers know that we're changing the
Okay.
board date.
Okay, thank you.
let's time out for a second. We're gonna have to have a packet ready for you tomorrow.
We're okay with it. We're okay with it.
We don't have a packet ready for you, and I.
We'll be done here tonight pretty early.
I'm serious about it, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
We don't have time to send out a packet.
We're okay with getting a packet on Monday, are we?
Mhm. Tuesday, yeah, fine.
Monday or Tuesday, that's fine.
That's fine, don't worry
I
about it.
usually don't read mine.
Matt's in Columbus tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please,
Please, I'm
it's
sorry.
fine, we'll make it work. Make it work. Live to serve.
I'm fine with it even getting it on Tuesday.
Tuesday's fine.
Wednesday, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
If there's any topics that aren't in the one, we'll send an email out. We can send the agenda to you and follow up with a phone call and go over the whole agenda if you have any questions.
7 p.m. Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I
And
won't
President,
ever do this again.
we need to have a roll call before
it?
Yeah, we need to vote on
Oh, okay. Roll call.
Worcester,
Here.
Whittlesey,
Here.
Gump,
Here.
Fletcher.
Here.
Meeting is called to order. Just go back and reverse that.
Here.
I guess I should have it memorized by now. Okay, so that all being said, I had one other thing before, we get to the official business. Our wrestlers are in Columbus. Josh Morning is out, he got injured, so he's done. And Will Bowman's wrestles about now, so, but,
Did Josh get injured during his match or?
yeah, he was winning and then, he hyperextended his shoulder and then he got pinned and then, he was still gonna wrestle, of course, and their trainer won't let him, so I think they're on the way to the hospital. So, yeah, but if that's the worst, last weekend at districts, there were 3 kids left with neck injuries, 1 unconscious. Glad that didn't happen. All right, at this point, I want to recommend to approve the appointment of Victoria Brock to fill the board vacancy.
Second.
Second. Any questions or comments? I just have, as probably most of you don't know, but we had 5 applicants and we hashed it out at our last meeting and thought we still didn't come up with anyone and I gave everybody another week and we still couldn't agree because we just had 5 really good people that wanted to do it. So it was really a struggle. And then we had a special meeting last night and went straight into executive session. And we wanted to make sure we picked the right person and for what we need here at the school and someone that's gonna compliment and challenge the rest of us. So we asked Vicki if she was still interested after the 2 weeks of deliberating, and she said she was. So, so we're here tonight to welcome you. So, any other questions or comments? Welcome.
Worcester,
No.
Whittlesey,
Yes.
Gump,
Yes.
Fletcher.
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay. So we have to-
Lieutenant, for Mrs. Brockman.
Yep. Stand.
Stand, please. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge your duties as a member in and for the Waterloo Local Board of Education of the Waterloo Local School District, Portage County, Ohio, to the best of your ability and in accordance with the laws now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during your continuance in said office and until your successor is elected and qualified?
I do.
Congratulations.
And we're gonna have you're gonna get a bunch of paperwork, and you don't have to read it all at once, but, you know.
I'm gonna take it easy on tomorrow's update.
Yeah, when most of us started, we got a policy manual that's about this thick. Now it's online, so.
Not too bad till you take the test.
Oh, yeah. The test is being here. The test is being out in the community and getting questions and being here at every meeting and going through everything that we go through, so. But thank you for your application, thank you for your interest. All right, superintendent report.
Okay, I have one thing listed, and I have another, something that's not on the agenda, which is calamity days. Most of you, I presume, got this email, I don't know if you had a chance to read it yet, but it said that the House votes did not concur with the Senate on calamity days, so they're still fighting. They voted this morning, and it said by a vote of 39 to 56, the Ohio House refused to concur with the Senate version of the amended substitute House Bill 416. What this means is that this has to go to conference committee now, and they named the committee members this afternoon, but they don't think any further action will happen until March 12th at the earliest. So that is I guess, an area of concern. They have many versions and they're just not on the same page. And I can't even speculate on what would come out because there's been so many different things presented. So we're gonna have to wait on that. You will notice, and I could talk about this later, but something I'm talking about, later in the consent agenda, under the addendum, you'll see that we are recommending a resolution for Calamity Day alternative makeup plan. That is the blizzard, those are the blizzard bags that you were hearing about. Last meeting, I told you that the union leadership and myself met and deliberated, and the teachers are in support of blizzard bags. I think this is going to be very good for us as a district. Thor and I met for half a day on Wednesday. That's very good. Is that yesterday? Wednesday, to write the plan that I sent to you via email yesterday. It is it's something that we're going to submit to the state tomorrow, pending this approval. What it will allow us to do is to, for future, first of all, about future, so let's say, I don't know, it gets really cold tomorrow, or there's a big snowstorm next week. We could use, just speculate, of course. We could use a blizzard bag in lieu of using a calamity. So we would still be off, but the kids would have online assignments that they could complete within a 2-week window of that calamity day. We also, I received word from the state today that they are, once the plan is approved, they are allowing retroactive blizzard bags to be implemented, which means that upon this completion, we can go back and use them for the 3 of the 4 days that were over the limit. So we're at day 9. So if we implement those 3 blizzard bags, we would only be 1 day over if we don't have any more calamity days. So I think this is a very good thing for kids, for families, and I'm very excited that Thor and I were able to work together to write this, so we won't be here until the end of time in June. So I think it's very good. And the legislators, or ODE, was giving us mixed responses on whether or not they could be used retroactively. On the ODE website, it says they cannot be, but I saw a copy of a memo after somebody was approved, and the memo at the last line of the memo said it can be used retroactively. So Andy and I were working on this together, and we received word back from ODE today, because he's trying to put blizzard bags in for Wadsworth on Monday. So we're trying to get this done because, in all honesty, we have 4 weeks left of potential bad weather. And it could be retro or looking ahead, it could be something that would help us in days while they're deciding what they're going to do. And some of the plans would say that we would have to go over 10 days before we get any relief. So I think that this is a very good thing for us. So that's the first thing we're going to vote. That's on the consent.
From what I understand, that they took 3 from the House and 3 from the Senate, that's the committee, is that correct? And they're the ones that are meeting?
In this email, it doesn't tell me.
It doesn't say that in that email, but something else.
It says the committee members were named late Wednesday afternoon, and it says while it's anticipated they will meet next week, full voting sessions in the House and Senate are not scheduled until March 12th. It doesn't tell me the, but I guess it's a combination between the 2 documents.
So once that, well, what I was gonna say is, once that committee meets, then they still have to go back to the House and Senate for a vote,
Yes.
correct? Although I did hear, once they go back to the House and Senate for the vote, once it gets to the governor, he's ready to approve everything, because he wants it done, so that's one of the.
This was initially thought as a simple process that was going to be fairly easy to move through, and is proving to be very difficult for whatever reason. So that was the thing that I didn't have listed, that I just got emails at. And the other item is the interim assistant posting for the K-8 assistant principal. We posted that 2 weeks ago, I think on Friday, and I just wanted to say publicly why we posted that position. Through our dialogue, I told you that we're very much concerned about the new evaluation system and its limitations that it's putting on the administration. When I was in Columbus on Wednesday, the state average for one evaluation through OTES is taking 6 to 7 hours. I think that is comparable to what our administrators are experiencing right now. So for the spring evaluations, we had 80 teachers. If you run it at 6 hours instead of 7, that gives us 480 hours of springtime devoted to evaluations. We have 3 administrators doing evaluations right now. So if you divide that up, even if you throw me in, it would be 160 hours. And that's 4 weeks, just solid 4 weeks of evaluations, not doing any day-to-day, any other day-to-day work. So I really feel as if this interim assistant principal would be a temporary position that would help alleviate some of the responsibilities that we have to make sure that we're staying true to the contract that was approved with WEA, and also stay true to the regulations that are set forth by ODE. Other districts who have a larger central office staff are filtering people from central office into the buildings to fulfill these responsibilities. We don't have that. So I'm helping out where I can, but there isn't anyone else to send. So I'm hoping that this will help make the situation better for everybody, us teachers, students, and administrators. So that's the rationale behind that. Do you have any questions about that?
How soon do you think we'll?
I was interviewing, I did 3 interviews this week. I'm hoping, best case, to have a decision by the end of next week and somebody starting March 10th. With this, with the board meetings slated for Wednesday, best case scenario, I would have somebody ready to be approved on Wednesday. Because any time from this one, we're losing time, certainly.
So the posting's closed and all that?
The posting is still up and online. I think that I'll leave that up until the end, just in case any last minute people would present interest. But I have been working with the county leadership and also people who have applied on their own accord and other superintendents and administrators to see if they knew of anybody or know of anybody who would be a good fit. Because they're going to have to hit the ground running. There's not going to be a lot of time for training. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it would be as much needed. Any other questions? That's all I have on the superintendent.
Todd, and
Just to call your attention to the items that Mr. Montgomery alluded to in the consent agenda, adding consent agenda item B and C.
all right. Does anybody else have any other business before? Okay. Can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda with the additions of B and C?
So moved.
Second? Any questions or comments? Thank you for working. I know that's not fun, extra work on the Blizzard bags, but
Oh, working with Matthew is always
We agree.
did you pay her? Or is
Mrs.
it
Hazard.
because it's your birthday? No, she's being nice.
She's always.
Roll call?
Pusateri?
Yes.
Whittlesey?
Yes.
Gump?
Yes.
Fletcher?
Yes.
Brock?
Vote right?
Yes.
I was gonna abstain.
Just abstain.
That's fine. Okay, motion passes. All right, anything else? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
No objections, the meeting is adjourned at 7:24. That's what I have, is that what you have? Okay, thank you for coming.
Was it all you thought it would be?